like this. So someone put this. I'd like to use the circular stone there. Looks like someone's been doing some airship work. Airskiff miner ship. I guess that person's using it to go mining off of the edge of the islands. And there's this colorful thing here, which is villager taxi. I like that. So presumably, whatever's out in this direction is... this over here is actually left over from when we were gathering up villagers for the main farm, which was disbanded eventually because of abuse problems. I think Schneider may have hidden some villagers somewhere under the villager heads that are over in that direction, but I can't say for certain. I haven't actually run across any of them yet, and I haven't really bothered looking. Except we're out over the void again. Yep, there's Arrow's Island over there, so we're heading out in that general direction. Monda's way out in the middle of nowhere. Absolute kudos to her for finding a spot way out there. Yeah, that probably would have been quicker to take a mining cart, but... Cow. I guess they're using this to transport stuff. Oh yeah, that's right. I think... This happens every now and then on these jungle islands. You'll just be on them, or not jungle islands, the ocean islands. You'll be on it, and you'll look over, and all of a sudden, it's like, okay, there's no chunk here. For some reason, that entire chunk never generated. So that's kind of interesting when that happens. Can I take a look over here? I don't know. Whoever it is, they've got a beacon set up for sure, because that speed that just kicked in. Carrots are definitely the popular crop on the server because of the gold farm. Ooh, I like this. And that certainly would have taken some work to get done and put in. I like how that dome came out. See, this is the problem with trying to do a traditional villager breeder on our system. There are no baby villagers. So in this particular setup, what looks like should be happening is the way that's set up, the babies should be forcing out through the bottom and winding up down here. And as you can see, that's clearly not happening. Because there's nothing breeding that's a one high. They just don't breed that way for some reason. But yeah, that's a villager breeder setup. So unfortunately, yeah, I may kind of just throw a message at whoever. If there's the portal, or not portal. Yeah, there's a portal. It's not. We're gonna. Potrik. Potrik is back. I owe him a little bit of revenge for some certain actions that were taken on the old world. Corpusculus, the first Silk Touch pickaxe. I like that. Must be an AFK bit there. Yeah, I owe him a little payback. You may recall when we had the End of the World event on the last map, I was having a lot of problems getting attacked during the TNT battle. Actually not during, right after the TNT battle, and just trying to keep up with the others when we went on to the PvP arena. Can't remember how much of it I actually left, but there is a little bit of a running TNT fight going on. That's the other thing I also have to keep in mind. There is some room up here too, so there's 2 spots at the very back. And we can still expand out the back, certainly, but I didn't want to keep them If we did expand out the back, what I would probably want to do is do another set of stairs down, because right under here is the path out into the Nether. In fact, I can actually pop down here and show you. Alright, how did you spawn in here? This is a non-spawnable space. How did you spawn? You spawned there. I mean, I can't understand why just this specific stuff is missing. The intent behind the Nether hub, by the way, is that there shouldn't be any place to spawn in here. This entire room, the reason why I have the portals on either side here is when the pigmen hit it, yep, they go through and they're done. They're out of the game as far as the game is concerned, because Nether portal will just go nowhere. So the intent was, it's why all the surfaces here are half slabs or carpeted over. There is no way for anything to actually spawn within the paths here. Now this is a little iffy. I don't know how that is necessarily working for anything being able to spawn in that area. I don't think it would, because it's a portal path technically, but someone's been building a lot of stuff over here. Doing a lot of hollowing out, apparently. It's another... I honestly do not know where this is. Oh! It's a Wither Skull farm. All I seem to get out of going after withers is just plenty of regular skeletons. I mean, look, 34 bones. This is a looting 3 sword. And it's the same sort of thing that I had when I went through the Nether the last time. I had the swords to, the looting 3 sword, and honestly, I think at this point I have yet to see... I may have gotten 1 wither skull out of killing probably 30 or 40 withers, both in working in getting a pathing set up over to the fortress, as well as, just kind of roaming the fortress and roaming around actually the 2 that you can get to off the path here. So yeah, but yeah, the Nether hub here, the intent is everything that is a spawnable surface is either occupied, like this with the trapdoors, or it has a carpet over it, like every portal. And it's actually in that book that is there right by the entrance, does say, please, you are requested to carpet your portal because it keeps the pigmen from spawning. Or it's otherwise set up that you can't have anything actually spawn in it. So whether that's you've got a one high, the gap for anything to spawn is too small, or the only spawnable spot really is technically up there in the rose bushes, and up above the other landing there because I haven't finished it off. So, let's go over... What was I going to do? I was going to come through and fix that, but what did I want to do before I got too involved? We can take a look at the Guardian farm. That was a little bit of a delay. This is because Guardians do not spawn... Guardian Temples don't spawn on Skyworld maps because they're not really a part of the plugin or anything. The plugin can't generate them. This is a full-on Guardian Temple that was world edited in by the admins. And it was world edited in with the, on a area that's large enough to have the full temple and also completely underwater. So this is for all intents and purposes, just like clearing out the genuine article. The top of this was exactly one level below it. It goes all the way down to the bottom of the island, essentially. And what's actually inside the upper levels here is a ring of guardian spawners. Because since the Skyworld plugin can't generate a guardian chunk, or guardian generating chunk, we have to have spawners there to do it. So this is all still a 100% manual effort. I've been coming in here and started off in that corner, kind of spread out. I've been slowly using gravel to get rid of everything, just because it's a little more efficient to do it that way than, well, I wouldn't necessarily say more efficient. I could have done it with reeds, but I would have had to go down to the bottom and carpet everything down there with dirt. And, well, with the spawn rates over here, even on a manual farm, it's pretty OP. I mean, good. Okay, my lava bucket's still here. I'm trying to keep a lava bucket over here, because the idea is you take a lava bucket. This is all currently a manual kill at this point. So you just do that, and there we go. Okay, so you're not on fire. You're not on fire. The drop, basically, I don't have a drop chute big enough at the moment to be able to reliably get these guys killed. So this is the gold farm, the massively OP gold farm. I mean, I'm not kidding you. This is all just from chicken jockeys alone over there. And gold, yeah, that's a full chest. And that's with us coming over and actively going at the supplies. Same thing with the golden nuggets. In fact, I actually... No, I've got enough gold at this point. Farm. This is Zones of Pigman Shooting Gallery, because when the farm is not in use, which I'm wondering if someone left it active. Don't leave the Pigman farm active, guys. If you hang around spawn, it can cause issues. But yeah, the idea is basically anger the Pigmen. Then when they crash, creating lots of sound lag. See, I'm at level 21 right now. And you'll see in that little window just above my hand here that hopefully some XP orbs start flowing through. And lots of other loot potentially. Maybe. Yeah, there's the XP. Darn it. That's what I can do, is come down this way. Engage the kill override. This sign is not kidding, by the way. Actually, we'll come out here, because I'll catch up with it. The anti-lag, the lag sign is 100% legit, because we have had that sign, there we go, that was 9 levels right there, from one run of the piston. And that's at when I'm already at that level, so, you know, standard item flow, just here to get the stuff moving. This is the very top of the emblem from downstairs. But yeah, basically, we just want that, because otherwise you collect nothing but golden swords. And in some cases we've come through and this was left up and it was pretty bad. That's why we've gone to the extra efforts to actually make sure the item farm is actually picking up everything. But all of this basically is a standard crusher kill. You know, these are the pistons that would actually let them drop out normally. Let's go ahead and just to make sure. You can tell the game is completely glitched out at this point. That's access to the outside. Unfortunately, we can't go out that way. We've had also had problems with lightning strikes and water flow taking down parts of the system here. Now, this is all enclosed for a very good reason. and that would be because the kill mechanism is actually inside there. First off, we've got baby pigmen who can get out, unfortunately. We still haven't quite figured that out. But just make for an amusing shooting gallery. The other problem is that there's a loot explosion that happens every time that piston goes off. And the previous setup, all the loot was falling onto the sorting mechanisms and really just falling everywhere and causing some pretty bad entity lag in the world. So that has now been resolved. So this is, I mean, a couple minutes and I'm already up to level 36. The next one will probably take me up to level 39? Nope, we're up to 40. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that off. And what that's just going to do is go ahead and open up the pistons up here, hopefully. Unless the mechanism's been broken again. Yep, there we go. That's better. There's a little bit of residual killing going on in the kill chamber just because of the, there's level 33, 43 right there. I've gotten this up to, I think I managed to get up to 157 levels by the time I came back from AFKing once. And all you just do is stand here, and the XP orbs will come to you. The rest of the loot will pass right under you out to the sorting mechanism. So that is pretty nice. But yep, there's a little bit of a shooting gallery here that you can try to... You can try. They come down pretty quick, but that's the spawn rate of this thing. Similar to like the tree farm where it's just a water slide up down the whole thing, so nothing but perfectly accessible, and they're all within a distance that you just stand on this level and they're all instant aggro on you. I'm gonna get out of there though because that is gonna drive me nuts from hearing that non-stop. Let's take a look at the sheep farm because I haven't been over there in a while. So you can see I've moved around. I'm really far away from Valorius's place now and Alan's place because we're out in the wilderness here. In fact, there's nothing actually that I've explored out in that direction. There's the Mega Dungeon. Unfortunately, I was not around to take part in that one. May have to kind of put a ship up here and do a little exploration because I seem to have a lot of luck in finding Mega Dungeons. There's another Mega Dungeon out there that we haven't actually done a server event for that I've been kind of holding on to. Please, Kate, shut to prevent escapees. Thank you. Yep. So, yep, standard Zazuma AFK sheep farm. And that is all of the colors you can get. This was what took me forever to get just half these lanes up on Skywack, so it's a significant relief to not have to worry about doing that this time around. I hear a zombie for some reason. I'm not sure why, but yeah, so, yep, very nicely done. I mean, definitely, I like the non-cat colors there in use. Manual shearing pens, I guess. Don't know if they'll actually do anything with that, or if those are just more stock for... Are these pens active yet on... Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay, yeah, so that's the breeding facility to get the farms going. So yeah, they're not 100% done yet, but pretty darn close. Yeah, I like how this turned out. Ooh, it's gonna be a pretty fancy roof once that's done. I don't know if this is Jade building this, Brazen Hawk, or Garden Bunny, or who's been doing, or if it's been kind of split between them, but that's impressive. That is easily one of the most impressive builds that we've got on the server right now. That's that. Let's pop over here and take a look at Brazen Hawk's place. Yep. Well, I think I know what he's going to be doing pretty soon with the fortune pick. Yep, so he's been a little busy over here. Nice little private jet there. I guess it's a pretty good spot for a grass airport. Well, apparently I've never actually been over here, so let's go ahead and have Brazen Hawks get him in the system, so to speak. So he's right next to a swamp island as well. And a desert. Not bad. Just fenced it all off. It's well lit. Building something big up there. Upkill? Downlock, uplock. Ooh. Very nice. He's using the one of the advantages that we do have with the airships plugin is he's got the we've got elevators and transporters essentially that can, for example, the elevators can go up and down and don't need fuel. And there's also transporters which can go side to side in certain directions. Oh. This is not a tower of things to take out. It is a tower of... Yeah, but that's kind of clever. Oh, he's built up a tree to the build limit too. Yep. Oh, okay, so he's not too far away from Orvie. So Orvie is off in that direction. Unfortunately, she wasn't on the server, or he. I apologize. I'm lousy with genders and names on that. They weren't on the server at the point where I was doing my Christmas deliveries. Otherwise, I probably could have made another delivery swing up from the south to these two and done a delivery. I might still kind of do that in the future. It was kind of fun doing the deliveries because you got a good chance to really get out and explore the server. In fact, we can go look at Orvie's place here. From Brazen Hawk, mind the gap. Yeah, so there's definitely been some nice deliveries here, I guess. Nope, cyan clay. Cyan clay with the glass and the spruce and the carpet. It just looks really good there. So that's kind of that. Left side, not much to really show. The end island's pretty boring. The tree farm we've already seen. The magic sheep farm you've seen. The squid farm, that's a basic squid farm. Nothing really done in the Nether. Portal to the overworld, but let's pop upstairs to some of the personal portals that are up there and see if anyone else has done anything interesting here. So let's start with RS-15. Yeah, I did leave him the villager gift, I believe. Where did I leave the villagers on his island? Yep, right here. See, I guess I'm guessing RS-15 hasn't been on yet, because everything's done. I never did actually show this on camera, but I wrote. It kind of irked me once I finally saw it, because like I put out all these books and never showed what was in it. So in this, and unfortunately the formatting of the book has gone all wonky after I signed it. In this time of good cheer, please remember to take a moment. Please take a moment to remember those around you who are less fortunate. The villagers in this gift have been rendered homeless by the great destruction which has wrought our land. They need a safe place to grow and thrive. Treat them with respect and honor, and they will reward you many times over for giving them the helping hand they need now. Your gift includes 2 brown coat villagers, sturdy folk who will tend your crops for you and others. 2 additional villagers have also been provided. Aside from being valuable trade partners, you can also use them to grow your village. To do so, one of the villagers should be placed in a well-lit area 7 blocks under the villager farm. Provide as many doors as possible, but there must be at least 1 door that has direct exposure to the surface. You can put glass over to keep anything from falling down it. Set your remaining villagers loose in your farm and wait. We recommend using carrots in your farm since you won't get seeds clogging villager inventories. Be careful. A full 9x9 farm with 6 or more doors can quickly raise your population, so be prepared to provide additional housing and have a way to safely remove villagers from the farm area. Happy holidays to you and yours, and may your village grow strong and healthy. From Santa, Farrell. So yeah, in RS-15 is one of those people. He hasn't been on lately, so I'm not surprised to see that I won't be surprised to see not every gift has been opened yet, but it's good to hear that they're still alive in there, frankly. That was my big concern, was if I didn't have them all lit up very well, I'd be basically unleashing zombie villagers on everyone. So we're over here at Monda's place. Monda built a nice elevated platform for her portal. And it used to be... Yeah, it used to be a drop down there and into there, but I guess she's opting to move that. And I got a server restart, so I guess we're going to make this pretty quick. Nothing too new here. She's basically setting up farms and whatnot in the area. Just some very basic building. And looks like a villager breeding center there pretty soon. So that'll be nice to see that in operation. It's the great part about having the villagers is they are relatively easy to get up. So Angry Taco. Angry Taco has a very nice place. He's not too far away from spawn, actually. This is his main building over here. The main island is over in where am I? White. Over towards this general direction, I think. Nope, I'm way off. Over that direction. There's Spawn Island. So he's settled down pretty close to spawn. A couple of airships out here. The inside of his place is really nice. I actually went in here on a previous video and never actually... It's another one of the lost pieces of footage. Doesn't look like he's really done too much new here. But I do like the inside, how he's got the diagonal stairs in here. That really does work a lot to keep it from looking like a plain old boring building. I'm kind of hoping that maybe I can put some of that to work myself. And I guess he's going to kind of build down and into the mountain there, which is a really good idea. So that's going to look pretty good. His gift... unfortunately, I kind of owe him a little bit of a refund on his gift because he had some problems over here, I think. Not only that, but I've got to bring some fences back over because I didn't realize that I'd completely, yeah. Oh yeah, he's fine on his villagers. They're still here. So yeah, he's got his gift still. I remember someone saying they had a problem with the villagers I left. They got nailed by mobs somehow and were lost. So I'm going to have to definitely do some work on that. Who else can I run to in 4 minutes and counting? Evil Cheesecake. Evil Cheesecake's place was originally next to where Taco settled down. He has since moved. It looks like he's kind of done the same thing I've done, where I leveled out an island. Cheesecake, where did I leave your gift? The last time I was out here, it was definitely all mountain. So Evil Cheesecake. I like the use of the dispense. Oh, that's dropper. I like the use of the droppers there. That really does look pretty good there, and it looks like he's going to kind of has to figure it out because this is back towards spawn over in that direction. I like how he's worked his stuff in. And this is Andrujoh's place over here, which I'm going to hit at the same time because it's right next door. This was when I dropped off his gift. It was... Ooh. Interesting. Okay, so there's his profile. I like the texture he's added to it. I'm not usually a fan of putting steps in the road, but that actually does look pretty good. There's some spillage. The chicken spawners we generally avoid on the server just because it has caused issues before. When I last was over here, this was, I believe, more or less where I dropped off the villagers. And I can hear... I heard a her. Mid-construction on this, but no, couldn't make it. Oh well.